Hello guys, welcome back. In today's video we are putting everything together, right? The first thing that we need to do is run our server, right? And the way we want to run the server is by running this command. And now our server is start running, and yes, it will run in localhost 4000, right? And now we also need to run our front end, and to do so we need to run this command. And we're gonna test how our app looks so far. So we need to type A, as it says here in I'm sorry, and then our app is running. We have to wait for it. Yes, and it's running, no problem. There is no error, and everything looks fine. So the second thing that we need to do here is to utilize the URL that we have over here, right, in our server, right? So basically we have to copy that and paste that over here, right? And just basically that's it, right? And remember to create this file in the root directory, right? And now, so the first thing I would like to do before I start putting all the components together, I would like to basically remove this header from the entry screen, right? So let's go here in the app. Under the app, we have to go to the layout, and in the layout we have to utilize the screen option, right? Within this screen option, we have the options to remove that header, right? I believe it's header shown, and we have to set that to false, right? And basically the header is gone, right? We don't need it for now. We can delete this, we can close this, I'm sorry, and now we can start working on our entry point, right? And so the first thing that we need to do is let me call our custom hook, right? And our custom hook, we need those two custom hook, right? So the first thing that we need to do here is const and import those, right? So I'm gonna call it this socket, because this is the one that will have that socket connection. So it will be used socket, and this is the name that we utilize when we create this, right? If we go here, yes, it has to be that name, right? And it is accepting one parameter, right? So let me fix this, and let me basically add the param, right? And here we're gonna use process that, and it's gonna be this variable that we define, right? So let's copy that and let's paste that here, and that should do it, right? Let me add that, so that means the URL always will be there. So and then we need to define the other one. Basically it's our game logic, right? So I'm just gonna call it here game, and I'm gonna use the custom hook that we created, right? And we need to pass our socket basically. And let me fix this import, and yes, just like that, right? And now it looks like we are getting an error, and yeah, that's what happened in real life, right guys? Let's see what's the problem here. Let me go to, it looks like the problem is on here. I'm sorry, not here, but here. So let me see what the problem is. It's kind of hard to identify what the problem is. So one debugging technique is to comment everything, right, and start on commenting it. So let's start by commenting this piece of code, right? I don't think there is a problem here, but then we're gonna have all of these error, right? So we need to comment all of that basically. So let me comment this, let me comment this, let me comment this over here. We're getting more errors here. Let me comment all of these, and we're getting more errors here. So basically we are not gonna return anything there. So let me see what the problem is first. I think it would be better to comment everything, but let's start out with that piece of code and see what happened, right? So let me comment all of that, and it looks like it's fine. Now I'm still getting the error. And let me see what the problem is. Let me comment these two, and let me refresh it, and let me see what's going on here. Okay, it looks like the problem is there. Let me see. Let me import this again. And let me fix this. Okay. Okay, it looks like we have a problem here. And what could be the error? So let me see what the problem is. Oh, I forgot. Let me comment this. Let me see what happened. Okay, looks like we are having that problem. And let me remove this for now. And let me refresh. I'm sorry, I cannot like share this at the same time, but yeah, okay, perfect. So it looks like the problem is somewhere here, right? So let's start like uncommenting things. So let's see what we can find. So we need this. So the problem is somewhere here, right? So let me start like I'm gonna comment this, and I will remove this basically. Let's see what happened here. Or I'm gonna say that string just for now, and this will be a string just for now. And let me see what happened. Okay, we identify what the problem is, right? It looks like the type is the problem, as you can see. So we can uncomment everything. So now that we know what the problem is, we know this is the problem, so we need to do something about it, right? So now that we identify what the problem is, let me uncomment everything. That's one technique of debugging, right? Probably there is more. As you can see, this is kind of like easier in a way, but can be somewhat more easier, right? So the problem is this symbol, right? So probably this is a keyword, so we need to change this. I'm gonna add an S here, an S here, an S here. We'll see if that fixes the problem. Let's hope so. So, and let's change this, right? So we need to change this import here. So, and now all of these will be an just like that, and also here, and also here, right? So, and that should do it. And yes, we don't have that problem anymore. So if we refresh, yeah, it looks like we don't have that problem. So perfect, great. So now what we have to do is utilize all our components, right? So let me put this away, the console. And so we are gonna need a safe area view, right? So let me remove this. Instead of a view, we're gonna add a safe area view, right? And it will be from here. Perfect. Let me fix this, and we're gonna add some styles to this, right? So we remember we have all our style here, so we need to import them. So we're gonna add styles. It's gonna be safe area. All right, so let me fix this. I don't like that error. Oh, so our screen is black, right? So now we need to add all the components that we create in the last video, right? So we need those components over here. So in order to complete our game, right? So let me add those here. The first one, what we need is the game header, right? And the game header, I believe we are gonna pass a few status there. And let me add a few props, right? And let me fix this. Okay, and let me add the props here, right? And the props that we need for the header are the status. It will be from our game, the status, right? And then we need another one, the room ID, and then it's gonna be the same thing, game, the room ID. And also we need what else? Current player, or the current term rather. So it's gonna be game, the current term, and then we need that's my symbol, right? Perfect. That's that. And we're getting the same problem, right? And we already see this error, right? And remember, that's why it's very important to understand the bugs, right, and the error. So we already saw this error from from the correction that we did here, right? The fix that we did from the symbol. So it's the same problem happened there, right? So now we need to go to a header, and yes, this is the problem, right? So we need to change these two, and we need to change this one as well, and it should be good to go, right? And we have our header now. So that's why it's very important to understand the error, right? And debugging too. So now the other thing that we need to show here, and this will be the game, this is the playing a game button, right? So we're gonna write a ternary or a condition, so to show the button, right? So if there is rematch, if the rematch is true, then we're gonna show the rematch button, right? And we just need the on press, right? Let me fix this, and then we need the let me see what we have here. Restart game. Perfect. So it's not showing because there is no game, obviously, right? So now we need our board, right? The very important part, our board. And we need to import our board. I mean, yeah, we need to import it. And let me fix this too. I don't like that error. It's not actually an error, it's just TypeScript being strict. So let me, and we need to pass a few props here too. The board game, we need to add can play and basically on press cell. That's how we call it there. And basically that's all that we need, right? So our game, it looks like it is working. And let me see if, oh, there isn't a space here. Let me add a view. Let me see if we can fix this. We need to import this, of course, from React Native. And then let me see, we need to add some styles. Do we have any style for this? Let me see. And yes, I think that style is for container. Yes, and now it looks much better, right? And since we need another player, let's go to the terminal, and let's press Shift-I, right? And for when we press that, it will show different options for other devices, right? That we can utilize at the same time. So we're using the iPhone 15 Pro. In this case, I will use a different one, iPhone 15. So let me open that. I selected, and as you can see, it's running right here. And let's see if our game is working fine. So let me see. Let's just wait, and this should change once this player connect, right? If it doesn't, we need to debug, right? Perfect. It looks like it is working, right? It looks like it is my turn, right? So let me see what happened, right? Okay, perfect. As you can see, our game is working, and both players are seeing the same board at the same time, or the changes in the board at the same time, right? So let's go here. Okay, let me test everything. So it looks like, yeah, it says this player win. That's fine. It's telling us if we want to play again, right? So let's press play again. Okay, it looks like it is working as well, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, it's this turn. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, it is turn. Let me see. Let's try to do a draw, right? So let's see how we can do this draw. Oh, it's here. Let's play here. Let's play here. Okay, it looks like it's a draw, right? And yes, our game is working. It looks like everything works perfect. And let me know if you have any questions, or if you have any suggestion on how to improve it. I will appreciate that. And I appreciate that if you like, subscribe, and share. That helps me a lot. And yes, that's our Tic-Tac-Toe game in React Native with Node, Express, and Socket.io, right? Let me know if you like it. Thank you guys. See you in the next one.